What is up, you Mighty Morphin MontyVersers? And we officially made it. This is the end of Power Ranger Week, or Power Week as I like to call it. And what a week it was.
I thought you were about to say it's the end of Power Rangers or something.
No, it's the Power Rangers. If this week has taught us anything, it is simply that Power Rangers can never end. It is a never ending. It will, even if the show is gone, the power spirit of Power Rangers will never be gone.
Fair enough.
Yeah, because this was once and always. Not only once and always, but we've got a ton of Power Ranger news this week in terms of like the comic books and in terms of like the Lightning collection. So
Yeah.
what a week to be a Power Ranger fan. And we just kind of want to celebrate with you guys. We want to talk once and always with you guys. And we want to talk our spoiler thoughts because we gave our non-spoiler review. We gave our reaction, but we really didn't go too heavy into our like spoilery feelings about the special. So we wanted to do that. And we want to get to do that with you guys as well. So if you're in the chat, if things get a little crazy, we're going to try and get to as many people as possible. If things start getting crazy, drop a Streamlabs or a super chat, and we'll make sure to read your question. But we'll just kind of talk about our general feelings on the special and some spoilery thoughts about it while we wait for some more people to get in here, because usually it takes a little while for everyone to get in here. But Nicki, what a week for you to be a new Power Rangers fan, huh?
But that was so funny because what we were talking about the other day was how when we started the series, Once and Always hadn't even been announced yet. So for me, it's like, oh yeah, cool, like this is a thing. And at that point, I wasn't emotionally invested yet, but it kind of like never dawned on me that, whoa, like they're going to have the reunion with all these characters. And I know they've had reunion episodes before, but it felt like so weird, but in a good way.
It's so wild to imagine that we started this just for fun. I love Power Rangers. Like the stuff that you see like over there, or how like over, oh my god, why can't I work my arm right now? Over here, that's a fraction of like the Power Rangers merchandise that I have. I've been collecting Power Rangers merchandise for years. I grew up watching Power Rangers. I love going to cons to meet the Rangers. So this is something that an idea I had that I thought would be fun for us to just introduce Nicki to Power Rangers, to introduce Nicki to something that I really love. And when we started this thing, like right on the precipice of the 30th anniversary, I didn't think anything was going to come down the pipeline for us to really celebrate into.
Yeah.
But the fact that we got Once and Always, and then we're getting Cosmic Fury, and then we're getting potentially a reboot, and we're getting a new secret TV series that's in the works. So there's so much Power Rangers going on, and I'm in bliss right now.
It's wonderful. And obviously there's Hangouts are going on right now, which I know that it's not definitive that they're ever going to adapt it, but Sentai's not going anywhere.
You're right.
As far as I'm aware of.
Sentai's not going anywhere.
So there's always going to be stuff within the whole greater scope to draw from at this point. And like you said, the comics. I was just reading more people talking about the Amy Jo comics. So
yeah. It's a great time to be a Power Rangers fan, especially with all you wonderful people. Let's say hi to some people in the chat. Manuel, what's up, Manuel? James, Steven, my musical friend Steven, Alicia, Austin, always in the comments. Love Austin. Power
Rangers.
I don't know if it's the team Dino Fury or just Power Rangers Dino Fury.
I was gonna say, it's like the personification of the whole show.
It's the personification of the show. Adam Adams, great name. Geeky Trainer. Okay, Geeky Trainer has a question for us. What is your favorite scene in the special? That's a great way to transition, kind of segue into talking about Once and Always. Nicki, do you have a favorite scene in the special?
I did see the question pop up, so I immediately had to start thinking about it. I'm ashamed to say we have not watched it as many times as we probably would have liked at this point.
I've seen it about, if you count editing our reaction video, I've seen it about 5-6 times already.
All right, so for you see it much more.
I've watched it twice all the way through on Netflix, not including like clips on the channel and editing our videos.
Yeah. So for me, I need to rewatch again, but in terms of what comes out immediately, honestly, probably the final morph.
That was pretty epic.
Once Min is finally with all of them, and I know we kind of made like a fun post how it was and how it's going, but that I thought was a really fun moment.
It's been so long.
Mhm.
I mean, we've had Mighty Morphin Rangers pop up in anniversary specials and episodes of Power Rangers. It's
Mhm.
been so long since we've heard that morph call,
Yeah.
and
It's more.
even like hearing it like echoed in like the cemetery, like Dragon Zord, Pterodactyl, and then
Mhm.
to get it all, get the full
Mhm.
Mastodon, Pterodactyl,
Mhm.
Triceratops, Saber-tooth Tiger,
Yeah.
Tyrannosaurus. It was so it
Yeah.
left such a warm feeling in my soul because it felt like we never left.
Yeah. Other than when the whoever they had voicing over Jason opened his mouth.
Oh yeah, oh man, that was terrible.
Yeah. And
It
not the actor himself, just the
no,
similarity in terms of their voices.
no, yeah, they definitely used. I guess they gave them permission because someone had told me. I was trying to figure out if it was new
Right.
recording done by JDF and Amy Jo before everything happened, or if they were just taking archive footage like they did for
Yeah.
Twee, and I think it's archive footage
That would make
because
the most sense.
someone passed on to me like a line that one of the lines that Tommy says is from Dimensions in Danger, and then I went back and I watched it, and it is. So
Mhm.
unfortunately, it wasn't new footage, but they had to give them permission
Yeah.
to use their voices that much, and I think they're credited on IMDb. So I don't know. I guess they gave them permission to
Mhm.
do that.
Yeah. No,
Austin,
that
maybe Austin didn't.
I was gonna say no. That definitely initially isn't. But then isn't it weird because they do the Tyrannosaurus call, or is that something they were allowed to use no matter what?
Yeah, they're allowed to use Tyrannosaurus.
Okay, just not like the dialogue during the fight.
I don't know, or maybe he who knows.
I,
Let's not talk logistics. Let's talk special.
yeah.
My favorite scene. That's a
Yes.
good question. I would probably have to say my favorite scene of the special. I don't know. It's tough to pick just one.
Well, then maybe like a couple, like real quick.
Because honestly, that opening, it
Oh
like
yeah.
just do you have any last words? It's morphin time. And oh, you came all the way up here to die, and then the other Rangers teleport in and they're running, and we finally get our Mighty Morphin Power Ranger HD group shot with all 6 Rangers running and the explosion coming behind them, and then the opening title card. I mean, come on, that's classic MMPR right there, or just
Yeah.
something that I've wanted to see
Mhm.
like in modern times. But then the scene with Zack and Min in the command center,
Mhm.
when because it to me it kind of one, it shows us how much Zack has matured as a person. Not that he was ever immature, but how good of a person he still is, and
Yeah.
when he's telling her like that's not justice, that's vengeance. The typical comic book conversation. But
Mhm.
and I really like that. I like Min. I think Min's awesome.
I think Min is great, and like we've seen a lot of people who aren't as big of fans as her as us,
Listen,
and
I wish that I was as good at the things that Charlie Kirsch is good
oh
at her
god,
age.
yes.
It's not easy. It's not. I think a lot of people
No.
forget. It's not easy to not only be thrust upon a 30-year-long franchise,
Yeah.
but to play the daughter of a fan favorite character and have to carry on this legacy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think she did a tremendous
A-
job.
And unlike a lot of Power Rangers actors, is an actual teenager.
Is an actual teenager with attitude. I like Min's attitude.
I and this is what I brought up to you that I think a lot of people need to consider because the most common critique I saw was people saying they thought she was annoying. But what I said to you was the first throughout the entire special, the only time we spend with her, Trini has already passed. So we only
Yeah.
know Min as her dealing with her mother passing. So obviously she's going to act out in the ways that she is. And
Yeah.
all things considered, I think it's very normal.
Absolutely. I that's one of the things I liked most. I
Yeah.
think that Min lashing out was something that I could very much relate to. I
Mhm.
lost both of my parents, and I was in a very similar state as Min for a very long time. I was angry. I was angry at the world. I wanted to lash out. I wanted to blame someone, something. Uh, so for me, that felt real. And people saying like, "Oh, she was an emotional teenager." Like, do you guys not remember what you were like as teenagers? Let alone a teenager whose mother was murdered? Like, come on.
Yeah.
It's so weird, especially a lot of some of the like we haven't like you guys are great. Like we love
Mhm.
you guys. so many overwhelmingly positive comments, and
Yeah.
I love talking to you guys in our comment section.
Mhm.
But we get the occasional comment that was like, "Oh man, this movie was this was nothing like the '90s show."
Yeah.
Just because 3 of the actors were in here, and I'm like, "Do you remember the '90s show?
You
did
mean
did we watch the same show?"
as in the show where literally 3 of the original actors all left?
It's so weird because it's because that we've been watching Mighty Morphin so long.
Yeah.
I guess like, we've been so familiar with the original series for months now
Yeah.
that slipping into Once and Always felt like it just synced up perfectly with the tone of especially season 1 of Mighty Morphin.
Well, it's not even just that. I think it's fair to say that, like, in some regards, it's clearly superior. Obviously now
Oh, of course.
part of that is obviously yes, technological advances.
But I'm talking tone though.
Yeah, totally yes, but it also like there's a clear story arc and an emotional through line.
Yeah, of course.
So-
But I'm talking more in terms of like the silliness, the goof. Obviously, it's
Yeah.
written better. There's newer technology. Some of the effects blew my mind. Like
Yeah.
some of the instant morphs were the best we've had in the entire 30-year
Oh.
franchise.
Oh, those are some of the best when they're literally doing it like while they're in motion. And they had several of those here.
Oh my god, so many great people in the comment section. We got to see if you see any good questions, because I'm vamping a lot. So if you see anything let me know.
Okay.
Will Meister, thank you for
Yes,
the $10
thank you.
super chat. I missed your Lightning Collection stream. Ironically, last weekend I bought the Lightning Collection Green Ranger dagger. Man, yeah, that one. I have the Legacy one. The Legacy one plays itself. So I don't know. The Lightning Collection one, you actually have to
Blow into
hit the
it?
key. You don't blow into
Oh.
it, but you have to hit the keys in order to make you can actually make music with it.
That's actually cool.
You
and
got to put in the work.
But I like that
to,
at least there's an option for either.
Yeah, so many great people in the chat. I saw Zack in here. I saw testing skills in here, testing limits. Sorry, lot going on. I'm trying to catch as many people as I can. What's up, Johnny?
Johnny.
Geeky Trainer, High School 90. I love that name.
Hold on. I'm gonna butcher it. Malika or Melika?
I don't know. You spell that phonetically for us so we can pronounce it correctly from now on.
Did we recognize? We had actually covered that, but yeah, we immediately could tell that was not.
If you watch my reaction, I look at Nicki and I'm like, that's not Austin.
Oh, it's so obvious because the voice is very deep. And again, nothing against whoever did the voice. It just was very glaring.
It's so obvious. Like if you put me in a sound booth for an hour and all I had to do was ayahs and kiyahs, I probably can get Austin in an hour. But this person was like the polar opposite vocally from Austin. Like Austin is very bassy and low.
Didn't you make a joke that you like it's, or I don't know if it was you or I read a comment that's like that sounds more like TJ or something.
I think someone I know I didn't say it because
I feel like I definitely heard that, but that was
it actually did. Now that you mention it, it does sound like TJ.
Right, except it's
so weird.
All right, here we go. Lewis, the CJ is Once and Always is still better than the original movie. You can comment on that more than me, and we definitely plan to review it at some point.
It's way better than the original movie. The original movie had the face of the Megazord is so stupid looking. I love it. It's one of those things that's so ugly, but I love it so much.
Yeah.
Like the doll from Ant-Man. It's ugly. I love it. It's hideous. I love it. You know?
And actually, that brought a question that I obviously cannot answer, but how, and everyone sound off, how does this compare to some of the other reunions that they've had?
This is the best one. This is the best reunion special. I mean, there are great reunions, but in terms of, it's hard because I really don't want to judge something that was done 20 years ago.
Right.
Or that was like Forever Red is a classic. Like, I don't know what they accomplished in 24 minutes in Forever Red. I'll never figure out how they did it. It's so good.
Right. And I've seen just the morph sequence, and I'm like, that's pretty damn
And then
awesome.
there's a lot of great team ups, like Reinforcements of the Future, but that's not really a reunion special. Once a Ranger still it's half good because the returning Rangers are all good, but the team of Rangers that the special falls on are terrible. So
Of Forever Red.
no,
Or
Once a
Mega.
Ranger.
Oh,
So
oh
that would be
yeah.
Operation Overdrive.
Wait a minute. So they have one during Overdrive and one during Mega Force.
Well, yeah, because Overdrive was the 15th, and then Megaforce was the 20th,
What?
and then Ninja Steel was the 25th, and
I-
then this is the 30th.
I was gonna say those first two. What doozies?
Yeah, pretty bad. Pretty bad.
But
So
no,
many great people in here. So many you guys. Thank you for spending your Friday
Yes,
with us.
definitely.
Pizza Friday. Happy Pizza
Pizza-
Friday to everybody.
We had ours tonight.
Yes, we had our Pizza Friday.
Wow.
Yes, exactly. You're right. It does sound like Jason. Jason from the Power Transfer, 100%. Those four episodes.
Hold on, Lennox has a good question.
Oh,
What would you like? I mean, that's tough because I
I already know. I think I know. I've been wanting this since they teased it in Dimensions in Danger. I want a special where we see other Rangers go on missions, where whether it's through the SPA, which they introduced the concept of in the series, or whether it's through like Alpha and Billy calling the shots. I want to see other Rangers team up from different Ranger teams. So I want a team of Rangers made up of Rangers from different teams. That way we can honor other seasons and not just do Mighty Morphin all the time without doing an anniversary special for every season.
Right. So basically what they tried to do with Megaforce, but better.
No, way better. Like I want to see kind of like what they did with Beyond the Grid in the Boom Studio comic books, where they took like 6 Rangers from all over the timeline. Like they took the Magnet Defender and the Mike, and they took Cam from Ninja Storm, and they took the Ranger Slayer, and they put them all on this team. And they had to we had to see how all of these different personalities melded together, and they had to work. Like that's what I want to see. Like give me like an episode with like TJ, Kai from Lost Galaxy, throw in. Let's see. I'm just throw in. Throw in Kimberly again. If Amy Jo can come back, give me Kimberly in there as the leader of the team. Like, just give me that. That's what I want.
Yeah, I guess I was thinking the Megaforce more like, hey, other actors were willing to come back, so
yeah.
hopefully that
first come, first serve. We're gonna give you like $10, pay you for your flight and your food.
Hopefully better circumstances.
F off, everyone.
Thank you again, Willmeister.
Willmeister, thank you for the $10 super chat. Love the conversation Billy and Zack had about telling Min. Myself and my other siblings had that conversation about telling our youngest brother, who was about Min's age at the time, about our father. Yeah, I agree 100%. I'm sorry for your loss, Will. It's not easy. Like I said, I lost both my parents, and yeah, a lot of that is relatable. That panic, that fear in Billy and Zack's voice. It's never easy having to tell someone the worst news of their life, the worst news that they'll ever get, especially Min. Min was raised by Trini. They made it pretty obvious Trini was a single mother, which I think that in itself is a concept that I really loved about Power Rangers.
Yeah.
You know, they weren't afraid to make Trini a single mother, which was nice.
I was gonna say, and I think because I know there was a lot of theorizing about who Min's father was and what kind of their family situation was, because there was no evidence of a father figure necessarily, or at least an original character who could have been in any of the marketing. And I like kind of what they do with it, and I'm honestly completely okay that they didn't elaborate.
Yeah, because it's a mystery that we don't need to focus on. We had such a short amount of time to tell such a grand story, to tell or just to tell any story. We had 50 minutes, not including credits and the opening that they did, that little opening special that they did. So we were really limited on time. I think that the story they were able to tell in such a short amount of time was really well done.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Nikki's taking the wheel on the question.
I'm not taking the wheel. I'm just trying to. I'm manning the ship.
You're manning the ship.
You call the shots, though.
All right, here we go. I'm the Red Ranger. Okay.
Oh my gosh, a lot of people are hating on Overdrive.
That's because Overdrive is terrible. I really don't like saying bad things about seasons because I always find there's something redeemable
Mhm.
about seasons, but seasons like Overdrive and Samurai, it's really hard. It's really hard. I like Lauren. No, that's not true. Lauren Chiba, great character.
I think the female samurai costumes are super cute.
They're great. I think Samurai has great costumes.
Yeah. The black pants on the guys I think is a little much, but otherwise I think they're wonderful. That's neither here or there. Here nor there.
Here nor there.
Billy, I think it's very likely he comes back.
It was left intentionally vague for a reason. I think it was left open ended. It would be hard not see Billy again in Cosmic Fury, right? Because the implication is he's going to meet up with Adam and Aisha, and all the other Rangers in space.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be in space. This season's gonna take place heavily in space.
Yeah.
He's doing things involving Zordon and the Z-Wave, and Lord Zed is the main villain of Cosmic Fury. So I can't not see those storylines intersecting.
Yeah. And I think we theorized of him becoming part of the Ranger team because there's gonna be so many.
I mean, yeah, there's 12 Zords to use. So maybe he rocks his. I wouldn't be surprised. Billy's. I'd love to see more Billy.
Yeah, and kind of I think in that same vein, I absolutely think it'll be referenced. Because hey, there was a Dino Fury reference in Once and Always. So I'm sure they'll refer back to stuff like that.
We marked out so hard. If you watched our reaction, we got so pumped for that Buzz Blast reference just because I was hoping that we'd get J-Borg, because J-Borg is a character I love because she's so stupid in the best way possible.
And I liked her even more in the second season, so that's at least a good trajectory.
Yeah, but
if anything, I'm very curious to see her without, I guess, minor spoiler, but without Jane.
My answer to that is yes. I think we'll get something. Like honestly, I think Billy is going. If Billy's not in Cosmic Fury, then there's going to be another special. They left that way too open ended, and this special is doing way too well for us not to get anything after it.
Yeah.
So let's see. Fingers crossed.
Thank you again.
Thanks, Will Meister, for the $10 super chat. Oh, dude, you're awesome. Lost Galaxy special. Yeah, I mean, Danny Slavin. I don't know. He comes back a lot, and then he has problems with production a lot. I like Leo. I always felt like a kid. Like Leo growing up for me was like my kindred spirit because he was a little bit of a rebel. He had a heart. He was very pure-hearted, but he kind of bucked authority.
Yeah.
And I'm like, like a man after my own heart. Like, so I really would love to see more Leo. And I think the Lost Galaxy Rangers are, I don't want to say they're underrated because people like them, but I don't think they're put nearly as high as they should be, because that's a pretty solid team. Kendricks, as you know, is one of my favorite Pink Rangers. And I think all of them really are pretty great as a team. So yeah, definitely I'd be excited for that.
Yeah. I mean, I would love this. I'd love there to be a series, and I would definitely want Min to be involved.
I would love something. Yeah. Whether it's another special or a series. I know that I know that Karen was talking to us about when we met her. She said that if this does well, Netflix would be interested in doing more. I don't know if that's a series or if that's more specials. Either way.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if they want to do like an annual special, I'll take that even.
I'll take it. Especially
because again, it's not even that Power Rangers is ever stopping. We still get Cosmic Fury, and hopefully, fingers crossed, more after that. But it hasn't like come to an end yet.
Yeah. And guys, there's 44 of you live right now. We only have 27 likes. Hit that like button. Hit the like button, everyone. Thank you, please, and thank you.
Yeah. Guys, so a lot of you guys are leaving great comments and questions. So
we're gonna try and get to as many of you as possible.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a good question.
What's good about this? It's not even necessarily Rangers.
You could take the reins from a Mighty Morphin Power Ranger cast member. Who would you be?
Now, I'll say this. What we did find out in the special is that Bulk and Skull are successful businessmen.
Now, do I take the obvious answer and say Jason because he's quite possibly one of my favorite Rangers of all time? Or do I give the fun answer and say Rocky DeSantos so I can give Rocky Demption. So I can redeem Rocky and say, listen, Tommy, I'm the captain now.
Yeah.
Okay?
Oh God.
No. I'll probably I don't know. It's a good question. Do we maybe I'll be Zordon so I could be helpful.
Yeah, but then you're stuck in the tube.
You know who I'd be? The Dark Warrior.
I mean, I'm surprised you didn't say Finster. Then you're really freaking smart.
No, because then I'm gonna get abused by Rita all day. No, you would want me to pick Finster, and then you would pick Rita.
No, I'm not. But why would I want to be Rita when she's so ineffectual?
I don't know. You're right. They're all terrible.
Oh my God.
I pick Alpha.
I do want to say thank you again, Will Meister.
Thank you, Will Meister, for the $10 super chat. I agree. I'm happily surprised that we did not see Zordon in this special. Mainly because he's terrible. He's a terrible mentor.
And again, I think what the special showed is obviously would have been nice to have a full reunion, of course, but you don't need to like reference every single previous character or plot thread or anything that came up in the past.
This had just enough Easter eggs.
Yeah.
You don't need everything. We don't need everything.
And I certainly don't know exactly what happens to him, but
no, you don't.
I'm assuming, I'm not surprised that would happen. So
he's terrible.
But
the biggest laugh I got in the special was when Zack told Min that Zordon was like a father to them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, when? When was this?
Oh God.
Alpha was more of a father. Zordon was your father, but Alpha was your daddy.
Oh my gosh.
You know?
All right. Nilika. I have no idea. That would be cool though.
That's what we're hearing. I literally think I just brought this up because I was looking at rumors that this was happening. This would be a first. I would really love to see it. I like physical media and especially Power Rangers physical media. There's not a ton of that. So I'm all for it. I think that if this continues to do numbers, hopefully it's still trending. When I checked today, it was trending number 4 still and only dropped 1 number, which is pretty crazy. And I know that if you guys tuned into Kat and Nikia's show 2 days ago on Wednesday, they were talking about how like the Hasbro and the Netflix executives were actually at the Grove event that our friend Jack, friend of the MontyVerse Jack, took footage for. What an awesome guy, and sent it to us to upload on the channel. They were there and they were shocked at the turnout that they got. They were expecting like a handful of people, and the line was wrapped around like 2 blocks. So I think the Power Ranger community, Ranger Nation, well exceeded their expectations and performance and any idea they had of what this special would do.
Oh yeah. Do you want do you want to talk a little bit about that footage that we posted?
I mean, what is there to talk about? It's pretty self-explanatory.
I mean, that's fair.
It's footage. You can see what we weren't there. Like we said. You've seen him a lot on our channel. Jack Mayer, he had the opportunity to go to the Grove Angel Grove event, and he took all that footage for us. He tried to get a figure. We were going to raffle it off and give it away, but like we said, they were so unprepared for the turnout that they were gone within like 30 seconds. All the figurines.
Oh my God.
So, but Jack is a trooper. I love Jack. He's a great dude, and I love having him as a part of the channel. And yeah, he did us a solid, and we got to share all of that with you guys. So you got to see what was going on there, because not all of us live in California. So for all of us who weren't there, we got to experience it, and I'm glad that we could share that experience with you guys.
Yeah, I just want to bring up, since like we have no other chance to talk about it, because obviously, like, who didn't love that dance?
Yeah, I love that dance. You know what made it even better? If Dark Warrior's there with his scarf. Lightning collection. Where's Hasbro? Hasbro, answer my emails. Get me my Dark Warrior Lightning collection figure, okay?
Oh my God.
The MontyVersers will sell it. The Mighty Morphin MontyVersers will sell that out right away.
Yeah. A couple people have this question. So what happened to the alphas before Alpha 8?
I'm going to tell you one thing. Probably nothing good. Probably around the same type of things that happened to Alpha 8. Probably nothing good.
Yeah.
Or maybe they're Maybe there's another one with on the Astro Mega ship. Who knows? Let's be optimistic. Let's not say that all the alphas got blown up until Alpha 9. Maybe Alpha 7 is on the Astro Mega ship.
I was gonna say maybe like they retired at some point.
Yeah, they retired.
Is this true?
John Lestring. Yeah, he did. He definitely didn't miss any this time. Definitely didn't miss. Back looks strong.
Yeah.
He actually if I'm unless I'm misremembering, I'm pretty sure he did the same exact spinning hurricane kick that he attempted or maybe he just did a simple roundhouse kick in Turbo. I don't remember the kick he did in Turbo, but I'm pretty sure he did the same exact kick in Once and Always.
That's funny.
Just to say like, "Hey guys, I got it. I did it."
I just feel bad that he didn't have his noodles.
And whose fault is that?
I mean, his, I guess.
Alpha's.
Oh shit.
and who worked with Alpha? Zordon. You're welcome, Zordon.
Oh no.
This I agree with. Panther, you are right. The Power Ranger fan base, you guys, all you guys, us, we all did an awesome job. We all showed up for Once and Always. And yeah, hopefully it works out. Hopefully we get more from that.
Okay, real quick. We did our reaction to it. The answer is yes, obviously.
Of course, yes.
That was.
Are you kidding me? That scene more than any showed me that Walter's good for like probably another like 10 years.
Yeah.
Did you see this thing? Like he did a flip. He did. he was dancing. He was like Steve and Walter. Hats off to them.
Yeah.
That fight scene was awesome.
And it was a great choice for a sneak peek clip because it was a fantastic scene, and it showed us. It was funny because it showed us something we were wondering about: was how was the juice bar going to look? It showed us that it was very loyal to the original design, and it didn't like overly reveal the plot.
Yeah.
So that was a great choice on their parts.
Noah, what's up, Noah?
This I'm curious about. It's hard for me to say because I don't know the quality of the other series, but at the same time, I assume it's because it's just so iconic.
It would get so convoluted though, because then every year you'd have to. Because at one point, every year would be a new special, right? If you get to, because now, then after 30, like after 2 more years. Then we're gonna hit the 30th anniversary of Zeo, and then immediately after is the 30th anniversary of Turbo. So it's tough because, again, not everyone's here from those series, so it's gonna be really hard to work around things. Like,
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say it could be like what you said where they can just take members from different teams. So maybe it's not necessarily a dedicated special, but at least they're paying tribute to each team and era.
Yeah. That's what I want. I want to see mixed teams. I think that one, I think it'll increase the quality of the specials because the writers will be having so much fun writing all these different characters interacting together. It'll allow them to have more freedom. I know that the special went through a couple of rewrites when not everyone agreed to come back.
Yeah.
So if you get people to come back, then you can write around those characters. Then maybe we can really have something fun and different and something that shows like, hey, what are these Rangers doing? Like if a lot of these Rangers still have their powers, where are they? Like, are they in space? What's going on? What missions are they doing? What evils are out there that we don't see when we're watching the main series?
Yeah.
So that's something that I would really be excited about.
Yeah. You can maybe answer this. I certainly can't.
Yes, this is true. I don't know if it's true because of the problem with Austin. I do know it's true that it's not coming with the Jason head, which is a bummer. But to be fair, we have like what 3 Jason heads right now, so I don't know. I would have listen. It's coming with a removable dragon shield and armbands, so that's pretty cool, and a dragon dagger. So I understand why the head sculpt's not there, but at the same time, it would have been nice if it was there. It doesn't make it look any better that that's the only one without a head sculpt out of the other 6 remastered figures, and that Austin just so happens to be in having legal issues at the moment. Those 2 things do correlate, but I don't know if they intersect. Yeah, which is a good way to put it.
Yeah, there's a confluence of reasons that could possibly be.
So maybe, but I don't want to say yes either way.
Yes.
That took me by surprise.
Mhm.
That startled me.
I'm glad they did it though. I like that they went that far.
Yeah.
I like that the special went very far in numerous
I got
ways.
that Billy got to do that because, like, Billy's such a reserved character.
Mhm.
And yeah, we felt Zack's pain. And yeah, Zack was the Piccolo of the
Mhm.
Power Ranger universe. He's not.
I love that comment.
he-
Where did you get it
so
from?
well, so many people have said it.
Okay.
I know AJ Lancaster from our good friend from What the
Mhm.
Show over on YouTube. He said that he made a tweet about it. But yeah, Zack was not. He was the dad that stepped up. You know, so he got
Yeah.
to do that. So for Billy to really get his like, you killed my friend.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna stab you in
Yeah.
the back.
I don't blame him.
Good for him. I'm glad that was able to get that out.
Yeah. Um.
Oh, what's up, dude? What's up, DHR?
First of all, that's really cool.
Um,
Wow. And then
that's awesome.
that's interesting. Because that was something that we talked about too. Is JJ?
Yeah, the JJ of it all, and it's weird because, and again, this is where things get complicated because we have Soul of the Dragon, and Soul of the Dragon tells a story, and that story to me, even though it's a comic book story, always felt in canon. It
Mhm.
always felt like a canon story just because of how involved with it JDF was in the
Mhm.
writing process.
Yeah.
So I don't know. JJ, obviously JJ becomes a member of SPD when
Mhm.
he's older. So I don't know. I mean, maybe they'd have to if they want to continue this and they want to do it strictly Mighty Morphin,
Mhm.
and they want again, but they'd have to want to make another special. They'd have to want to make it strictly Mighty Morphin. They'd
Yeah.
have to address the Tommy Oliver. I mean, if JJ becomes the Green Ranger, what's Tommy doing?
Yeah.
So I feel like it's so tough because at times like these, it really makes you remember that JDF is gone,
Mhm.
and it's so sometimes it's hard to process. It's hard to compute
Mhm.
because he was just someone that I thought would be around forever.
Yeah.
He's someone that I just thought would always be there. He'd always be in the Power Ranger community. So for him to not be there, I think it's best for me personally. I'd like to see them leave it alone for a while. Like let Tommy kind of live happily as a dad, as a papa,
Mhm.
with Kat and JJ, and maybe focus on some other Rangers.
Yeah.
You know, let other Rangers pick up that torch and carry it.
Mhm.
So I don't know. Would I be mad if JJ takes over the Green Ranger powers? No. Do I think we need it?
Mm.
No.
Yeah.
So that's the best. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah. We have so many awesome people in this
Yeah,
chat, by the way.
guys, we're getting a lot of comments and questions. If we miss yours, we're gonna try and get to everyone's. But like I said, if you 100% want to make sure yours get read, drop a Streamlab or super chat. It could be as little as you want. It could be $1. It could be 50 cents. But it'll pop up. It'll allow us to see it, and we'll
Yeah.
definitely read it off.
I was gonna say, so I think this is something that we definitely talked about in terms of the pacing.
Yeah,
I actually feel surprisingly a little bit opposite. I actually thought that it was paced very well and nothing felt unnecessarily drawn out. Would have been cool if they had more scenes to develop some more characters, yes, but for something that was cut down from 90 minutes into 55, I was pleasantly surprised by how nicely put it was.
yeah. I mean, we know the writers wanted. I don't know if it ever was written as an. I know that they wrote 130 minutes worth of a special.
Mhm.
And I know that because they said that in one of the Hasbro fan streams, I believe the first one.
Mhm.
And we know that Hasbro asked them to tone it down for budgetary reasons. So
Mhm.
I don't think it felt rushed, but I do think that characters got shortchanged,
Mhm.
and that is due to the time. Like Rocky and Kat were essentially afterthoughts. They did as much with Kat as they possibly could.
Yeah, I think overall they actually handled her very well.
Yeah, I mean, with Kat, she got as much as they could give her.
Yeah.
Rocky got Rockied again. The Rocky Demption must wait. Rocky Demption will continue.
The one thing I will say, the one thing that was kind of omitted that I saw a lot of people bring up, and actually Nakia and Kat brought this up in their stream, is some people were wondering why did at least Kat, but possibly Ken and Rocky, not acknowledge that Tanya was also captured.
Because they
And
didn't know until they were on the moon.
well, at the same, yeah, which possibly, but I remember in Kat and Nikia's stream, the way Kat was saying is like, oh, she wasn't really in a position to give input to the writers, even if she wanted to.
Yeah. But
So-
also again, like I know David and Walter had a ton of input.
Mhm.
They were Simon. I mean, I was. If you guys are on Twitter, follow me on Twitter at MontyVerse. I was interacting a lot with Simon Bennett, who is the showrunner of Power Rangers right now, and Becca Barnes and Alwyn, and just trying to. Well, I don't think Alwyn's on Twitter, but Becca, and just trying to listen to what they like, the insight that they had on the special, and where their headspace was at writing certain things, because Simon's very good at responding to fans, and they basically they talked about how instrumental David and Walter were to forging the character stories for Billy and for Zack. So that, I think, was the focus of the special, and anything else is just superfluous.
Yeah.
And come on, they literally only saw. They only could have known that Tanya was captured when they got to the moon. Literally, Rocky said, "Look how many Rangers they got."
Right. That's what I mean, though.
And I think Kat was a little bit more focused on her husband at that time.
Which I definitely think is believable. If they didn't have that, I think that'd be even worse.
Yeah. Like, hey, that's the father of my child.
Yeah.
But oh, my BFF.
One here. Since I put on notice first, the one thing I would have done different is the costume for the Megazord will be used instead of CGI. That's what we talked about that too, to where it's not like MCU level big budget CGI, but all things considered, because it is Power Rangers, I thought it was pretty decent.
I kind of loved how stupid it looked.
Yeah, because it was still like in a way a higher visual quality than the original series.
I think from the hips up, it looked great.
Yeah,
but those hips, man, that thing had baby birthing hips. I thought like a baby Megazord was gonna come out. Those were some big hips. Megazord had some core strength.
Yeah,
that's how I was able to slice Snizzard.
I enjoyed them as they were. It might have been interesting to see the costume for sure, but I did enjoy what we got.
I think I think it was done for budget. It's probably cheaper to do the Megazord with CGI.
Yeah.
And for them to use, because they already have the blueprints. Hasbro was like, here, use these blueprints of the toy we just made of this Megazord. And I think that's cheaper in 2023 to do than to have Toei make a suit.
I mean, in general, I think what probably a lot of people don't realize is in some situations, CGI is cheaper than practical.
Yeah, especially nowadays. You'd be surprised at how cheap it is. But
thank you again, Will Meister.
Will Meister, thank you again for the $10 super chat.
Thank you for noticing the detail. So we haven't gotten to Zio yet. I am familiar.
She knows nothing about Zio except the fact that we watch Kat and Nikia's channel.
Yeah.
And she knows that Nikia played Tanya.
Right. Well, and what was so funny
but yes.
Right. And that's what's so funny is when we were at New York Comic Con, she was at the Ranger Stop booth, and at the time, she and nothing against her as an actress, I just was like, oh, I don't know who that is. Like, she was like, because I figured like, oh, she's from another series I haven't seen before, not realizing how soon she would necessarily show.
Yeah, I mean, it's because of the Ranger community and because of the show. Nikki's become a fan of the show now. So she wants to know the actors.
I want to know everything.
She wants to know everything, but I won't let her because we got content to make.
Yeah.
No, but we watched Dino Fury together.
I'm watching Time Force.
And yeah, because by the time we get to Time Force, chronologically, we both will probably have forgotten everything that happened.
Yeah.
In Time Force.
Because that's like where we have to like tread carefully, because it's like we want to do the reactions, but I also don't want to be
so we might be giving you guys some Time Force videos soon.
Yeah.
So stay tuned on that.
Definitely.
Maybe so Time Force content should be on the way.
Yeah.
And we're tinkering around with some other ideas. Maybe maybe doing some Sentai stuff. So.
Oh yeah, go ahead. I don't know if you're doing it.
No, go ahead. I was just.
This is an interesting theory, based on if any of the people who are captured mean anything in that regard to you, at least?
No, I think it was the figures that I think they just went to Hasbro and was like, "Hey, can we get some figures?" I hope we get a Phantom Ranger special. I would love for Phantom Ranger to be in the next special. I would really like that.
Yeah.
And get some answers because the Phantom Ranger.
Mhm.
I'm not even gonna say it because maybe we'll preserve that spoiler. But there are a lot of answers that need to get. There are a lot of questions that need answering when it comes to the Phantom Ranger. But
Mhm.
one thing I've been laughing to myself ever since I saw it. One thing I can't stop thinking of, and you guys let me know in the chat if you thought the same way. But we saw that the red Dino Thunder Ranger was captured, so Connor, and we know that Tommy was captured, and we know that they're going to Aquatar to get revived or to get re-upped or resized. I can't help but wonder what the conversation is going to be between Connor and Dr. Tommy Oliver when they both get big again. Like, Dr. O, are we in space? Like, it's gonna like that tickled me thinking about listening to Connor uh be both amazed and confused at what's going on, and Tommy just like, oh god, don't embarrass me in front of my ex-girlfriend, Kimberly.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I found that funny. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. You pick the next question.
My turn. No, it's your turn. I
I don't
did.
know. You're closer to the mouse, so it's easier if I can't see this. The mic's in my way.
All right.
Um, let's see. So many. They're flying by now. I can't. I can't. I think this is true. I don't know if this is true about Rocky. I think Rocky may have used the Power Sword in
Mm.
season 2. I don't know. We're gonna find out soon enough. We'll
I'm
find
gonna
out.
find out.
I know that Cat. I'm pretty sure this is the only time Cat has used the power bow.
Mhm.
She uses a bow
Mhm.
in another series, but yeah.
Mm. I do love that the bow continues to reign supreme at least.
Yeah. I mean, Kimberly probably would have hit it perfectly. She
Okay,
probably would have been.
okay.
I mean, listen. I'm not nothing against Cat. We just know how good Kimberly is with the bow.
I know. I'm just trying to show my appreciation for other Pink Rangers.
Yeah. Yeah. And not DHR is right, 100%. And
Mhm.
also a lot of it is Kat and Steve were brought on last minute. Kat says as much when in her and Tanya's live stream. They were brought on very last minute, kind of fumbling around trying to rework the special
Yeah.
when certain people wouldn't come back.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And all things considered, I think the way they were incorporated, even though we didn't spend as much time with them, wasn't that bad. All
Uh
things considered.
yeah, I really got excited when I heard JDF. It's just
Yeah.
it's hearing Tommy and seeing the character of Tommy definitely eases a lot of that grief and helps ease the helps forget that he's gone.
Mhm.
Is a good way to put it. I kept thinking he was there, and that's never a bad thing.
Mhm.
Boy, we got to talk about this. That
Oh,
was
that
what
was
a.
I now again I haven't gotten to that, but it was wonderful to watch.
What do you mean you watched it in the special?
I mean, like
Oh,
within.
within the context of the show. Yeah, but I don't think you really need that context to
Which
feel the weight.
yeah. Oh no, which I don't think I needed to either. I'm just it'll be exciting now once I get
It
to
was
it.
heavy. It was a very heavy scene. It was hard for me to
Yeah.
equate my emotions. If you watch our reaction, I'm kind of just sitting there silence and I kind of put my hands on my head. Um, I felt very sad. It's hard for me to have like heavily cry. I've seen like there were a lot of great reactions. Like
Mhm.
Ranger Liz had a great reaction. And she's awesome. Where she's super emotional and I I definitely felt it, but like I said, I lost both of my parents within the last less than a year, less than 2 years. It's going to be 2 years almost coming up. So it's hard for me to kind of when you feel the worst pain in your life, it's kind of hard to get back, put yourself back in that mindset. But
Mhm.
yeah, the ending was very moving. I think it was very tastefully done.
Yeah.
Uh, very emotional. Very. It was a great way to end it.
It was a great way to end it and for them to pay tribute to both Thuy and JDF.
Agreed.
Thank you again, Will
Will
Meister.
Meister, thank you again for the $10 super chat. Yeah, I got, and I got that it was a I don't know if it was a reference to Japan itself, as the origin of Sentai, but then what Ranger team was stationed there. People said that was for Samurai. The Samurai Rangers were not stationed in Osaka in the present, as far as I was aware of. I know that their origins date back to feudal Japan, but I'm pretty sure Jaden wasn't in Japan. They all look pretty American to me, all those ninjas, all those samurai.
Yeah.
But then Netflix released that great article today, and they said that Osaka was a reference to Dino Fury, which kind of confuses the timeline a little bit, because they do go to Osaka
Yeah. Oh, I
in
remember.
season 2
Yeah.
with Ollie's mom.
But would they have been stationed there?
But they might have been there at the time of the Bandora Protocol.
Which is completely feasible.
Even though I thought that this was supposed to take place after. Maybe it takes place towards the tail end of Dino Fury. But that's apparently what how the article explained it, but who knows? Maybe it is just a random reference to the Sentai.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Man, if they can get those people back, what some of the best acting of the franchise.
I mean, Jason and Aaron seem to be somewhat like involved, and I know they've been on Kat and Nickia's channel.
Yeah, they're all still around. They're all still hitting the convention scene. They all look great. Throw them in some spandex. They all look great. Throw them in some spandex. Yeah, Jay, that was not Austin. That was 100% not Austin. Donnie, I'm sorry, dude. It's it gets easy, but it never gets easy, you know, bro. But yeah, I'm sorry for your loss. It's tough, but that's why I like this special so much. It tackles a very hard subject for a lot of people as we grow up. Fun fact: Time Force was nominated back then. This is how you know this ain't finna be no kid show anymore.
Like,
what was it? I don't remember.
Was it an Emmy?
What was it? Not an Emmy. Maybe a. Well, to be fair, Dino Fury was nominated for
a
GLAAD award for best children's programming.
Well, that's award specifically for LGBT representation.
Yeah, but it was still nominated.
Oh yeah. No, I think it won it. I think it straight up won it.
It deserves it.
But no,
I love, and Izzy is far and away one of the best Rangers we've gotten in a very long time. I love Izzy.
I mean, she's probably the best. She and Tesserayo specifically are probably one of the best, if not the best thing about that series.
I am a firm member. I want to be on the council of the Izzy fan club. I want to be, and maybe one day I can work my way up to president. But I'm an Izzy stan. She is. Me and Izzy are very similar in a lot of ways. We're both headstrong, stubborn people, and yeah, I love the character of Izzy.
Yeah.
Dude, it was emotional. It's very emotional. You know, it's very hard.
Yeah.
It's very hard, but again, loss is hard. Grief is hard. And part of grieving is acceptance. Yes. Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That is very, very true. We did see Sentai footage.
It's so weird because, like, I don't think of that as Sentai footage because I think I'm so used to it being in the theme song.
Oh, okay. I think that was open to any Power Rangers game that has to go. Okay.
Okay. Oh, okay. So it was more like the destination, not where they were pulling them from.
Yeah. Maybe.
All right. That makes sense then. I finally have been introduced to Eric.
When Nicki was watching Time Force, I kept going, is Eric on yet? Did you meet Eric yet? Because I love Eric so much. He's such a prick.
Yeah.
In the best way possible.
But no one say anything about what happens yet. Because I don't know yet. But yeah, he's cool.
I'm just reading the chat.
Yeah. Okay, just making sure.
Oh wow, dude, Donnie, I'm so
No,
sorry, dude.
we're very sorry for your loss,
I'm sorry
Donnie.
for your loss. You're in my thoughts and prayers. It's not easy. Like I said, I know where you're coming from. I know what you're going through. If you need anything, if you need to talk, let us know. We're here for you. Everyone in the chat is
Mhm,
here for you. The Power Ranger community is here for you, dude.
mhm,
It's together we are more. So if you need anything, let any of us know, and I'm
mhm,
sure any of us will be happy to help you. But
mhm,
God bless, brother, and I'm sorry.
mhm,
Nothing else to say. It sucks.
mhm.
Uh, yes, dude. Tessa Rayo.
Yeah.
Or love Izzy.
Mhm.
Um, Monday.
Oh yeah.
Monday.
more
Reactions every
more
Monday.
Morphin
Hashtag
Monday.
Morphin
Morphin
Monday.
Monday.
Trademark pending.
That would be cool
At the
though.
Monty. Guys, would you want hashtag Morphin Monday merch? We're gonna start figuring out merch. So
That would be cool.
we might do some Morphin Monday shirts. So let us know
We
in the
we
chat.
we just need to make sure it's not trademark.
We just gotta make sure that we don't get sued if we do it. But we want to do Morphin, so we could all wear our Morphin Monday shirts.
Mhm.
That would be pretty cool. And if anyone knows, I really wanted to make MontyVerse power coins, like coins with
Yes.
the logo in it.
Mhm.
If anyone knows anyone who could do that, and we can get them to you guys, that would be really cool. We'll give a couple away, and then
Yeah.
we'll have them up in a merch shop. But that's something that I always want to do. I've been looking into that.
Mhm. Oh, that would be really cool.
Anytime, Donnie, dude.
Not a problem at all.
Anytime. We're always here for everyone.
Mhm.
Uh, Dang guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all your. Listen, we're all going through it, and we're all
Mhm.
going through it together. So
Mhm.
we just gotta keep going. You
Mhm.
know.
Panther, I think, has a good point. The special is the way explore, and that's I think what a lot
Yeah.
of people were hoping for is that obviously a lot of people that grew up with the series are older now, so obviously it's still Power Rangers, but I think the way they tackled a lot of these darker themes was done really well, though.
Yeah, and what's really fascinating about the special, and I'm sure as more time passes and people really start to analyze the special, they'll really look at this, really look at the complex themes that this special has.
Mhm.
Because what I really found fascinating is we're still in that 90s MMPR world, right? So we're still taking that bubblegum sugar candy coated world that we lived in, where
Yeah.
we made where we had like world peace days and Rita was destroying Kimberly's floats, and we take that silly world
Mhm.
and then we incorporate real
Mhm.
world hardships like death, like
Yeah.
grief, like anger, like vengeance, inject that into that silly world. This is what we get. And I
Mhm.
really like that because we didn't lose the tone
Mhm.
of MMPR, but we were still able to inject it with a
Mhm.
sense of seriousness and a sense of emotional gravitas and weight. And I
Mhm.
thought that was really, really cool. That's what I like. And in my thesis for my collegiate course on Power Rangers, that will be one of the chapters.
You should seriously offer that though.
Yeah, I
We live
know.
near a few schools.
So many colleges are calling. My phone's ringing off the hook.
Someone in the whole world between all of these students had to have written one at some point.
Why Billy not? Huh.
To
Oh,
be
why does Billy not give back? Does he not give back her morpher at the end?
I was gonna say I have to rewatch it then because
Now you make me want to rewatch the end.
well
He takes it and he's like, "Oh, it looks like a Bandai Legacy morpher." um,
mhm.
oh, the off button. You need to flip the switch to on. You know.
Oh my god.
Um.
Um,
Uh. Dude.
mm,
Sorry for your loss.
mhm,
But I'm glad that your sister is I hope your sister's doing okay.
mhm,
Uh. And all the power to you. All the
mhm.
power to you guys. Thank you guys for sharing.
No, definitely.
Means a lot that you all we're all getting to know each other, and we're all getting to be close with each other. And
Mhm.
listen, it's like I said, we're all going through it. Um, I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
Let me know. Let me know.
Ooh.
Um,
Uh, so
yeah, this is what I want.
So if you had to pick, let's say you had to pick two.
2 Rangers?
Well, teams.
2 teams.
Or
Oh,
another Ranger mashup.
Oh,
team.
okay. Like a team up episode, like the old school team up episodes.
Yeah, because like from what I've been made aware of is that it's tradition for each season to meet the previous team.
Yeah, somewhat.
So I guess 2 teams who maybe aren't so close in chronology. What would your picks be?
Okay. I was going to say Hyperforce because I really like the cast of Hyperforce. I like the Sudurso brothers, and I would love to see them bounce off each other. But the problem is Hyperforce already interacted with so many old teams during the series, so I'll take that off the table. I'll probably say let's bring back. That's a good question. Let me do a newer team.
Okay.
Give me Dino Fury / Cosmic Fury, and give me Time Force.
Oh,
let's do it.
I love it because I know them.
You know what? I take that back because
easy.
That's too easy. Time Force is too easy. Give me the team that should come back. Give me the team that deserves to come back. Give me the RPM Power Rangers, and give me Dino Fury because I think those 2 teams would be pretty interesting. I would kind of love to see certain I think Zato and Scott would get along very well, and I think that Ziggy and Ion would get along very well. So yeah, give me that. Give me the RPM Dino Fury team up.
Nice.
That's a weird one, but I'm in.
I know according to you and almost everyone else, RPM is great though. So at least it'll be a high quality show.
Oh, this is a good question. Are there any underrated series?
I guess at least underrated in your opinion.
I think Lost Galaxy is probably pretty. Lights. I know they're not again, but they're not. People have them usually midpoint. I would say Lost Galaxy or Lightspeed Rescue. I really like.
Yeah.
Well,
I guess because you talk about RPM a lot, and I even just see other people talk about it. So I guess if they're not mentioned as much, so I guess that would count.
Oh, Moon Queen! I'm glad you could catch us live.
Yeah.
Always glad to see new faces in the live chat. Yeah, you're right. You're right. She is grounded. He stole her car. She committed Grand Theft Auto.
Yes, but then she helped save someone.
You're right.
So it was all for a good cause.
And then she did a hit and run. We haven't seen a team, but that's only been 1 season. You say that as if Beast Morphers wasn't the season before Dino Fury.
Right, because that's something I remember. I don't know if you told me or I was reading about oh wait, where's the team up? Because we didn't get one, and I saw for myself oh, but to me at the time I was whatever, but now that I know it's a regular thing, it's oh, that is.
And
weird.
If I want to be that guy, I could say we did get a team up, just not between the heroes. We got villain team ups in Dino Fury.
That is true.
What's up, Nova?
What's up? Nava.
Nava? Oh, Nava. I thought that was an O. Oh my gosh, guys, what is going on?
You're out of it.
I'm out of it. So much just comments flying at me at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Of course, I loved it. Very touching, very emotional. Really took it, like I said, I took a moment and processed it. But I really liked that they did that, where it gave us a chance to. It gave us a pause to kind of realize what was going on, and then immediately right into the opening and the Ron Wasserman redux of the original score.
Yeah.
Because that was just ripped. Takes you to the sadness, to the ultimate. All right, yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. So you didn't kind of linger. You didn't go home depressed. It's
right.
Oh, I'm sad and I'm upset. Oh, but this is cool.
Yeah.
Look at that. They did the thing. So I like how they structured it. We had our tribute, but we didn't kind of end on a bittersweet note.
Yeah.
It was, well, we did end on it, what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Thank you again.
Will Meister, thank you again for the $10 super chat, bud.
That's actually a good point. If it's actually rated Y7, I mean, at least Y10 you would think. That's actually crazy.
I mean, really, what's in it?
It would, but here's the thing. So
I don't
if
know. That Trini scene was pretty.
it would be at least it would be PG if it were a wide release film.
Yes, absolutely.
So I think why.
I mean,
10
it's the opening's pretty dark, but again, Bambi exists, so
Okay, yeah, but that came out in the 30s or no, the 40s. That was definitely the 40s. So that's different.
Bambi, what a sucker.
Okay, so BGBG04, would you like to be a character or an extra? So here's the thing.
A character, so I don't get squashed.
Well, here's the other thing. Like for those who don't know, if you're an actor in a television episode and you don't speak, you get paid exponentially less. Like it could be as much as a single line. I don't know how exactly where that originated from, but I've heard that. So as long as I have a line, I'm okay with whatever role they want to give me.
I want to be cast as Jason's dumb cousin from that episode.
I was gonna say, do you mean another one?
No, that one from the episode that grows up.
Just the older version.
The older version. I want to be that guy, and I want to be like, hey, I never became a Power Ranger. My life sucks. I never accomplished my dream.
Who do I want to be? I guess like based on what I would be age appropriate for, I could be the bratty girl that Kim and Trini had to watch over.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I could be like less.
I don't think you could just be a new character. You
don't
have to be.
Well, you were. That's what I interpreted, and then you picked an existing one. So I was like, well, let me pick.
Because I did it for the meme. I did it for the meme.
Well,
I did it for the fans.
I wanted to make a meme.
I would just be the Dark Warrior. Let's be serious. Oh, okay. See, this is what I thought. One ranger from different teams have to work together from some reason.
Yeah, which is what you talked about earlier. So yeah, that would be cool.
Man, you make me slap together a team right now. I don't know. All right, I'll do 5. I'm just joking. I'll do 6. Give me. See, it's hard because there are 5 that jump to mind immediately, but then I don't want matching colors. I don't want. Don't the same colors.
Don't use the same colors. Well, earlier you mentioned Kim. And Kim's great.
Give me Kim as the leader.
You said TJ.
No, taking back TJ because TJ needs to be the leader. So TJ's gonna get his own team to lead.
Fair enough.
So give me Kim. Give me Kai from Lost Galaxy as my Blue Ranger. Give me Ziggy. No, don't give me. See, no, don't give me Ziggy because I want Izzy on my team.
Yeah.
Because I have to have Izzy as my Green Ranger. Give me Dylan from RPM as my Black Ranger, my brooding bad boy. I need a red. Give me who's a red that I could make fun of.
So not Rocky.
Not Rock. Give me no. I can't do MMPR. Red Ranger. Give me going through the archives. Give me. Ooh, you know who would kind of be good? Give me. I would love to see Carter Grayson. I would love to see Carter Grayson. Give me Carter Grayson. He's the straight man. Would love to see how he interacts with Kimberly as the leader. So give me Carter Grayson. I think that would be an interesting dynamic. And now I need my 6th ranger, and I'm taking Eric. And I would love to see Eric and Dylan fight with each other. So there we go.
What?
That's my team. There we go. I'll probably do like 5 more.
I mean, hey, you might as well use them all the specials, all the team ups.
Ooh, I like this. That's a good one. So you have RPM, which is a very like scientifically and engineering based series. Everything's based in kind of they kind of try and ground the Ranger powers as best as they can.
Yeah.
And then you have Mystic Force, which is
wizards.
magic, and we have capes and we have magic wands.
Talk about another series that has great suits, regardless of the quality of the series.
You mean like this special did? Where's well, at least Rita tried to. I think that would be too similar to this special, right? Past Rangers are being hunted down.
Yes, unless we see more of the Rangers that are actually hunted this time. Because I think that's the biggest thing that we didn't have with this. Other than, we have the scene where the 3 Mighty Morphin who were taken, but otherwise, I don't know.
Give me Hyperforce and Time Force.
What do you think of Noah's team?
Ooh.
First of all, nice poll including Daiquiri Montgomery.
Strawberry Daiquiri Montgomery. And I know that's not how you pronounce his name, That's how I choose to pronounce his name because I feel like it. And it's funny. Merrick, Wild Force, Kimberly. Okay, great. I like it. I
Mhm.
like it. Okay, that's a solid team. I
Mhm.
don't have any yellows on my team. Give me Dustin from Ninja Storm as my yellow. Dustin needs more love. I feel like I have a pretty well balanced team.
Mhm.
Really proud about that.
Um,
I know, what a bummer, but maybe they will. I know, right? Lightspeed Rescue is a lot better than people give it credit for.
That's
Underrated.
that's another one I'm just excited for the sequence of series that are up in the docket for me to see.
Will Meister, thanks again for the $10 super chat, bud. I would have Time Force and Mystic Force Rangers meet up. Oh wow, you two. I see. All you guys are. It's a lot easier to think, I guess, when you're not trying to juggle 7 questions. But that would be a pretty cool. Okay, so Time Force and Mystic Force. Okay, again, another technologically based series. That's also interesting. Time and magic,
Mhm.
time technology and forest magic. uh, man, Xander would piss Jen off. I think everyone would piss Jen off,
In that series.
just in general.
I mean, fair enough.
Jen's great. As we know, I love Jen.
Oh yeah, I know that you love Jen.
Yeah, it was love Ron Wasserman.
Oh yeah.
What's up, Austin?
That would be cool. I'll take it.
Give me anything at this point. Just with so much being up in the air at the moment with Hasbro and with Power Rangers, give me anything, announce anything, and I'll be happy. I know there's a lot of things percolating, a lot of things being cooked up by Hasbro, so hopefully it'll be pretty cool. Yeah, that would have been nice if they did that good. If they spent more than $5.
Mm.
Um
Whoa! Mike Deacon
Oh,
from
what's
What
up,
the
Mike? Mike
Show.
Deacon from What the Show, guys. Check him out on YouTube. Also, we will be on What the Show next week to talk once and always. So catch us there, What the Show on YouTube. What next Wednesday? We'll be there talking once and always. Yeah, and we always want to put Jeff's face in a mask, so that's great. What's up, Mike? Anything we missed? Nikki, you swipe through so I can talk.
Sorry.
So I can talk to the people.
Oh my gosh. This is pretty funny. I'll have to catch that next time. That's how sets work sometimes.
You mean the same fight where Billy's like, "Hey Rocky, don't get grabbed by Snizzard." 2 seconds later, Rocky gets grabbed by Snizzard.
You guys have to understand is I've been hearing Monty disrespect Rocky ever since I've been introduced to Power Rangers. I didn't know anything about the character other than he's a joke to Monty. And so as soon as that happened, I was just like, Rocky. This was supposed to be the Rocky Demption.
It was supposed to be Rocky. Rocky once again got shafted.
Oh my god.
Go to Matt's pull out Matt's comment. Yes, obviously. Dark War. Give me my hash. Everyone needs to at Hasbro on Twitter and say, make the Dark Warrior Lightning Collection figure. You cowards.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I do. No, I don't.
Oh,
Maybe.
Okay, here's another.
I don't even know what that Ziggy is.
All right.
Ooh, good team. Wes as your red, Zack as your black. Gia, Gia would also be a good yellow. Corona's pink. TJ as blue, and Doggy as the Shadow Ranger. Great team. I think I'm tired of seeing TJ as the blue and Space Ranger. He's done it the past 2 team ups. I need TJ as Turbo Red. TJ needs to lead a team. Someone give TJ a team. I'll give TJ a team. Someone, I will. Eric. I'd probably say Eric, but if I don't want 2 reds, then I would probably go not Jason would be the obvious answer, but I'm not going to say Jason. Not going to do it. Not you guys think I'm going to do it. Not going to do it. My 6th Ranger would be, I don't want to say Cam because Boom already did it, even though Cam is one of my favorite 6 Rangers. I'll probably say Antonio from Samurai. I like Antonio. One of the only things I like from Samurai. I think Antonio could use some redemption. I would also say Trent from Dino Thunder, but I don't think he counts because he's only the 5th one.
Fair enough. You can speak to this.
Yes, I did. Just the crane. Just the crane that
oh,
they drove.
Oh man, I missed the joke for like a hot second. Yes.
Yes, I did like her new crane Zord.
I had to point that out to you.
It looked a lot better than the old one. Yeah. I also liked seeing Kat use heavy machinery. Because why not?
Why not?
She drove a giant robot.
I mean, this would. First of all, I think we can both clearly say yes. We would love to see this.
Love to see it. It would be super expensive.
It would be expensive, and who else will they get back for the whole season? Never mind just a special.
That's true.
I know this is your take.
Yes, I agree. 100%. Noah's right.
Because a big thing that you told me recently is he was not done favors by being made red.
I don't think any of the Stone Canyon trio, were done any favors by just being thrust into the series and having to replace such. I mean, that's all we knew at that point. Zack, Jason, and Trini were all we knew. They kind of were just thrust in there and like, hey. And Aisha had personality, but that's because Karen's very charming and she has a very big personality. But Adam and Rocky were kind of just like there for a while. And Johnny eventually kind of finds a voice for Adam as the Black Ranger. And Rocky's just kind of the guy who wears red. And that's all he was for a long time. Where I think Zio actually gave him layers and depth. And they're like, oh, we can actually do something with him.
Oh, man. That's made me laugh. I don't know what it means, but you can tell me.
Trent. Okay. That's fair. Then I might choose Trent. Oh man, Ryan from Lightspeed Rescue on Nava's comment. That's a good one.
A good 6th Ranger.
I do like Ryan, the Titanium Ranger.
Yeah. Now do you appreciate this joke?
Yeah. I think Rocky's chiropractor appreciates that joke.
Oh no.
But Rocky just wants to have fun, guys.
Yeah, and it's like there's probably still a lot of the special we haven't even touched on yet. So I'm trying to think.
I mean, there's so much to cover.
I know.
I'm gonna be doing a video like to breaking down a lot of like the big moments.
I know. We should have had an outline. The problem is like.
But I always wanted this to. But like I always plan this to be more of a free flowing conversation with.
Oh yeah.
You guys.
I agree.
You guys like that when we do free flowing discussions, and you already know our general thoughts, and we can only tell you our thoughts so many times, worded so many different ways. Where I think if you guys ask us questions on the special,
right,
and we can answer them in a spoiler fashion, I think that works well. And plus, we like interacting with you guys. You guys are pretty cool,
and I like creative questions like this.
That would be sick, like a Forever 6th.
Here's my question: have there been any female 6th Rangers yet?
No. Well, yes,
but
like not exactly 6. I mean, you have Gem and Gemma from RPM. They're 6 and 7 technically.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Then you have there's who was the other? It's not the Omega Ranger. Who was the other Ranger? Who was Sam's girlfriend in SPD? Someone refresh me really quick.
He just wanna.
Yeah, he just wants to. And the Cat Ranger was kind of like an 8th Ranger in SPD, but she only morphed once. So who knows? But we will be getting a female 6th Ranger officially, like number 6, the Nova Ranger. Thank you. Yeah. I couldn't remember it. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know anything about Megaforce.
It was like that because yes. Because Super Megaforce was stock heavy.
Yeah.
Yes.
And like something I was reading is a lot of people are saying how it's like very pirate themes, even though they don't.
Yeah, they went from. It's so weird because Megaforce used a Sentai that was angel themed, and then Super Megaforce used the Sentai that was pirate themed. And you know how well pirates and angels go together.
Weird, but again, 2 other suits that I think look great. And yes to this.
Yeah,
we've talked about this.
We got something like that recently in the comics, but yeah, I would love I would love a Forever Pink special. I would love just a female team up. I think would be really cool.
Oh god, yeah. Well, here's the thing. So it's like we've had female pink, yellow, blue, green, and I know we're finally getting red.
Well, we've had red, just full time red.
But now we have full. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
So we actually have enough colors at this point.
And any excuse to throw Izzy on a team.
The only thing is, like, then she and Amelia would be on the same team again, which I'm fine with. I like Amelia.
That's fine. Or we could just use Lauren.
Mm-hmm.
We can use Lauren Sheba. Mm-hmm. She's great.
Yeah. I'm glad you'll enjoy these.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys like them so much. We like doing them. We like hanging out with you guys. It's a way for us to give back to you guys. You know, just hang out.
This is funny. That's the problem.
That's actually pretty fun.
Well, and that's
he thought he was watching the Sopranos series finale.
Oh no!
Like, oh no, what happened?
It cuts to black, except no, it's worse. It cuts to nonsense.
It cuts to garbage.
Which again, I'm not saying that about them. I don't know yet. Let's see. DC Super Steve.
That would be cool. That would be pretty more phenomenal. Go to DC Super Steve's underneath.
Yeah.
Technically, Champagne. Technically, all of the people involved in production lovingly dubbed him the Champagne Ranger behind the scenes, and that is the name that I want to use. But yes, he is beige, brown, champagne, whatever color you want.
He's definitely a color that I'm assuming has not been used before.
No, they never used a color that muted before, ever.
Because Russell seemed like he was excited about it.
Well, yeah, of course. When you're the first to do anything, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Thank you, Will Meister.
Will Meister, thanks again, bud. Magna Defender. No. Oh, okay. So you would do the Magna Defender without Mike.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. Listen, he's a pretty intense guy. I would like to see that.
Mm-hmm. And then real quick, thank you again.
Yeah, again, but like they made it work. Whereas here they just they took all of the things. Gokaiger was such a beloved Sentai, and then they butchered it. So I think that's my biggest problem with it. Whereas, you know, and again, in space was video game themed, and they turned it into a space opera. So it's like you could be creative, but Megaforce. This is the problem with Neo Saban. There was no creativity. It was just let's adapt, but change it to English.
Yeah.
So the dialogue was rough. The directors told the actors to be very wooden. There's no way I believe that all of those actors were that wooden intentionally. Yeah. I think a lot of that had to do with direction and them trying to get as much done as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
I could be wrong though. Who knows?
Yeah. Because Toei is weird like that.
You could argue that.
Yeah.
That's why I said, maybe not.
I don't doubt this for a second.
I mean, not only is there fanfic, there's comics where she's the leader. There's episodes of Power Rangers where she leads. She leads the Wild West Rangers, right? Which we will get to. So yeah.
I just made me think about how if I liked Power Rangers as a teenager, I would have been crazy about all that.
100%. Probably would have written a Kim fan fiction where she is the leader. Did you write that one? Is Time Force coming? Oh no. Oh, okay. Interesting. That would be cool. Or maybe like a Rangers turn to evil, and all the former evil Rangers have to team up to stop them, and they all kind of like talk about, hey, when I was evil, I had a dragon sword.
Yeah. Hold on.
Okay.
We talked about what they might do with Tarek and Cosmic Fury.
Someone I can't take credit for this. I saw a comment where someone was like, he should be the first male Pink Ranger.
Yeah, which would be such a cute idea.
In Cosmic Fury, and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, because he's already purple, which is pretty close to pink, but then he's taking it from his daughter.
Well, spoilers. Sorry. We didn't know. Who cares? I mean, this is a free-flowing conversation.
And also, that aired months ago.
That's fair. Fair enough. But yeah, I
So
would love that. I would love to see him become Cosmic Fury Pink.
yeah, that would be really fun. And that's the thing. It's like
I think he's a really good actor.
he was great. I would say as a villain, he's one of the best.
Void Knight, when in the beginning of season 2, when the Rangers are like kind of cleaning up everything they're go running through monsters and they're making it look easy, and then Void Knight shows up and he just puts them all down instantly and aggressively.
Yeah,
That blew my mind watching it. That was so well done.
he's just a great character in general because he's evil and he was hammy, but he was a genuine threat. And like, yeah, things get a little wonky, but his motivations were interesting.
Yeah,
I liked him a lot. Let's see. Oh, okay. Now this is fun.
Moon Queen with a solid question.
So I will say this. I think this might have even before I got into Power Rangers, I somehow became aware of the whatever the Sentai series Mystic Force was based off of. And I was like, oh my god, magical Power Rangers. So that like immediately sucks me in.
Okay.
But I also it's hard to say until I see what like the specifics are for all of them. But I mean that's where I go to immediately is Mystic Force. Magic.
Right away, I know the two schools I'm not going to ever, and they're from two of my favorite seasons. I am not going to the Pai Shui school from Jungle Fury because that school looks like no fun, boring as hell. All we do is meditate all day. No, thank you.
That sucks.
I have too much personality for that.
Yeah.
And two, I'm not going to the special school that Dr. K was in RPM. Not doing that. I would probably. I mean, the temptation is that like the Wind Ninja Academy is pretty dope. And I would like to hang out with Dustin. Me and Dustin would probably get along very well. As my mentor, I'd probably get along with all three, Shane, Dustin, and Tori. But the temptation is also there to go to Angel Grove High just so that I could hang out with like Bulk and Skull and
if the show's any indication, you don't really have to go to class that much.
Don't need to go to class.
I have to be selfish for a second. What do you think I would be a good fit for? Because you actually know them. If you don't know, it's okay.
You would be a good fit. You would probably love the Pai Shui Academy because you're very like much like Lily. You're very diligent and you're very like minimalist and you like to like. I think that you might get down with that.
Okay, but you made me nervous for a second.
No, and it's just not me. It's so the opposite of me. Like I'm not minimalist and I'm not simple.
You can't. Yeah. Oh, you're not simple. What are you talking about?
No, I'm not simple. I'm not like I like things and I like talking to people, interaction. So
that's fair enough. I'm sure everyone did.
I would think we were all expecting a lot more than we got from Megaforce.
Yeah.
So you're not the only one.
Yes. I believe the answer is just a straight up yes.
I mean, if you look on this channel, you might see a video about that. But I like it. I like it. I would love to see more interaction between Fern and Izzy. I think I expected there to be more during the series.
But they put Fern on a bus.
And she did say, "May the power protect you."
Yeah.
So that had me mark out.
That was exciting.
That got a huge pop for me. Definitely. Can you imagine being in the Wind Ninja Academy with Shane, Tori, and Dustin doing going on dirt bikes and surfing and just chilling, like going to the beach and hanging out, reading comic books? Like that's where I'm meant to be. Like that's me.
Okay, this is interesting though because some teams are definitely adults.
Yeah, I mean there are teams sanctioned by the government. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to eliminate Jason. I'm going to remove the nostalgia, the weight of nostalgia that Jason and the original Mighty Morphin team has because they are some of my favorite Rangers. But I fully admit that there is nostalgia weight. It's weighted nostalgia on that. And I will say Izzy Garcia is one of my favorite Rangers. I am like I love Tessa is one of the best actresses they've ever had on Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Izzy's one of the best characters. Her spotlight episodes always moved me, and
Mhm.
without a doubt, Izzy's one of my favorites, hands down. Might even be my favorite. I have an Izzy. If you look at that shelf, the only Lightning Collection figure. Why can't I ever point to this shelf? If you look at the shelf, you can't really see it from here. But we have the Dino Fury Megazord, and we have the Dino Fury Morpher. And next to the Morpher, we have an Izzy Lightning Collection figure, and she's the only one I have out of the box because I
Yeah.
need to display my Izzy figure because Izzy's awesome.
I mean, for me, the easy answer is Kim, obviously.
I mean, you really don't know. You don't have an encyclopedia.
Right. But based on the ones I like, I mean, or that I've seen, I mean, Izzy is easily the best Dino Fury character, I think, hands down. And with Time Force, I do really like Jen. I'm surprised by how much I like Wes because I thought he was just gonna be too much the generic red like leader, like that.
No, Wes is so. And rewatching it with you, I forgot exactly how charming Wes was because Wes on paper,
he should be like annoying. He should have more of. You would think he would fall more in the trap of the stuck up, like spoiled kid who, yeah, he grows, but he doesn't fall into that trap at all.
Font is so damn charming as Wes that you can't help but love him, and that's why he works so well, and that's why that dynamic works so well because all of the team kind of Wes may not be the leader, but he's definitely the heart of that team. They all kind. Well, I shouldn't say that.
I would say like Trip has some heart.
Trip is like the heart, but Trip is the soul, but Wes is the heart.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, but no, I was shocked by how pleasantly surprised I was by Wes. So
yes. Oh, this is awesome.
Yes, thank you so much.
Awesome. First of all, awesome cosplay in your picture.
I just realized, first of all, I love how clear the photo is in a small thumbnail like that.
I mean,
you look incredible, but thank you.
It was the movie was full of emotion, full of nostalgia. Brought us back to happy memories from my childhood. Anyway, I had a smile on my face the entire time.
We're so glad you loved it.
So happy you loved it. So happy you're hanging out with us tonight.
Yeah, and some people are getting their answers now.
Oh, okay. Eric. Love Eric.
I like him so far. I'll just have to wait and see more.
The OG. I like the character, don't like the actors. Yikes. Am I right? We have not.
No, I have not seen it, so I'm excited for it.
The Zordon era, we're still doing it live.
But at least it's just crazy how far we are though.
We're 40 episodes in. It's hard to believe.
So I'm about halfway there, right? Roughly. From the episodes.
Yeah, roughly about give or take. It's I wouldn't say it's cliche. It's a common answer, but I wouldn't say cliche. I mean, like we said, Tom, we got what? 5, 3, 4, 5, 6 seasons with Tommy and multiple specials revolving around him. It's not a surprise that he's a lot of people's favorite characters because he's a character that we spent the most time with.
And I think it's interesting that he has the different eras and ranger forms that you can even like pick and choose from because they mean different things to people. So that's the thing. There's layers to the character so that he was never the one and done. So
yeah,
that's interesting. Assuming you mean the movie, unless that's something else.
The reboot.
Yeah. Yeah, we've seen it.
Yeah, she saw the reboot before she saw any episodes of Power Rangers. Before, like, we even knew each other, she saw the reboot.
The characters didn't mean anything to me at the time. But, so when I saw it, I was just like, okay, that's cool. And now having seen the show, it's like, what the hell was, like, not in a bad way, but what the hell in terms of that was so freaking different. So.
Yeah.
Steve.
The Brown Ranger. Love it.
Oh, I have heard this about the first movie. I have heard people say this before.
There's a lot of hilarious clips in there. I think Johnny Young Bosch may have one of my favorite lines in all of Power Rangers in the movie, so I can't wait to get to that. But yeah, Kim's got the best one-liners and quips.
Yeah.
And she definitely has a lot in the movie.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm excited for it. The
Willmeister, thank you again, dude.
The dude you're describing. Here's the thing. I am aware of the existence of
Wes.
Okay.
Um,
I know there's the fiance. I don't know if that's what he's referring to.
Okay, yeah. Oh, that's definitely
Alex.
Alex. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I've definitely met him. So
Yeah.
and yeah, he definitely was a very different character. But
Yeah.
no,
Font is great.
he's great, and it makes me happy that he then came back a couple times.
Yeah,
So,
Font is like an ambassador for the brand a lot too, which is
right.
really cool.
What was so crazy, it's literally on his Wikipedia page that I forgot the exact way they worded it, but they talk about how impactful he is to the franchise, and like whoever wrote it compared him to JDF. And this is before I'd watched Time Force so far, and was like, whoa, that's a big claim to make.
Yeah.
But to be fair, now that I've seen the show and how good he is, and the fact that he has come back, it's like, okay, I see what the hype is at least.
This is a good question. I don't think you can answer this.
Well, yeah, no.
This answer might be controversial. I'm gonna say none. I'm gonna say it should be a Tommy thing. Now more than ever. If you asked me before JDF passed, I may have given you another answer. But now I don't want any other Ranger to have it. Let it be Tommy's thing. Let it make him special. Because he is special. He's special. No matter whether he's your favorite Ranger or not, there's no denying how special Tommy Oliver is as a Ranger and to the Power Ranger community. So as much as I'd love to see like Johnny flip between his forms, or like or Jason do it, I'd say now more than ever none. Just leave it with Tommy. That's cool. Aww. That's really cool.
That's awesome. And that's like a cool kind of memento to have, that like you can use it once the holidays are around, but it's something that, yeah, because like you can have anything you want like on your tree, but like that's something that's like so specific to you.
Oh, Steve, thanks for stopping by, dude.
Thank you so much.
Great hanging out with you. Yeah, Marek's got a great backstory. Wild Force.
I was gonna say, do they meet Tarek, or is that an actual person?
Marek and Tarek both have similar backstories, but different. Similar but different.
Fair enough. Do I need to leave the room?
Dude, I just feel like you knew what I was gonna say.
Oh, I mean, it's not even like worth that anymore.
The Dark Warrior, bring him back. 2 scarves, baby. No, but in all seriousness, I would love to see. I want a good one. Dark Warrior. I would love to see Finster come back. And just wreak havoc. I would love to see Finster come back and recreate a bunch of old villains through Clay.
Right. Well, it feels like that was what almost could have happened in Once and Always.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, yeah.
I think there's
As Sidney Prescott said in Scream 4, don't F with the original. You know. Bye, Noah. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, we're gonna be getting off soon. So if anyone has any final questions, get them in, and we'll be happy to cover them before we go. Yeah, that's why RPM is one of the best seasons.
Now I'm just more excited when I get to watch it.
RPM is great. I can't wait till you get to it so I can watch it again. But yeah.
So that's one I definitely have to watch with you.
Oh yeah, I'm not missing the opportunity to watch RPM again. That's the show that keeps on giving.
Fair enough.
So wonderful. But guys, we're gonna jump off soon. Any more final questions? Any more thoughts? You want to know any more from us on Once and Always? If not, we're gonna start wrapping up soon.
And like stay tuned. I mean, we'll keep having more content.
Yeah, of course.
We might start posting a little bit more frequently on social media. Like we might do some fun polls, just some more interactions. So
we want to do more giveaways. We want to interact more. We would love to boost our social numbers. So if you guys aren't following us on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, follow us on Twitter.
Yeah.
Follow us on Instagram.
And honestly, these prompts and the fun questions, this has been a blast.
Yeah, I will say we're going to be doing giveaways, and the giveaways will be on socials. So if you do follow us on to like enter into the giveaways, you have to be following us on like the socials. So do that, and we're going to be giving away some cool stuff.
I don't know any off. I don't really know a lot offhand. I think a lot of the ones in Dino Fury are pretty cool though. Like
They are really
the
cool, I
like
will
the
say.
kangaroo one.
That's great. Man, then there's the it's hard because there were so many configurations of the Megazord in Dino Fury.
Mhm.
I can't remember the one that has the two Raptor Zords
Yeah.
that could literally travel through time and space.
Yeah.
But that would be a pretty cool Zord to have.
Oh no.
That's not nice.
I mean,
That's not nice.
if this happened, it definitely would be Goldar's fault.
It would be Goldar's fault because he sucks.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like that's the thing is like it's hard to not think of them.
I would
as
want a wolf if we're gonna do just like
a straight up animal.
I would do a wolf. I would want a wolf Zord.
I feel like there's been a bunny one, right? Was there a bunny one in Dino Fury?
There was a penguin. There was Bunny was Beast Morphers.
Yes. No.
Jackrabbit.
No shit, because of whatever. I didn't watch it yet. But I
technically
know
not a bunny.
the
Technically,
the Yellow Ranger though.
Yes.
Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot that. Yes.
I wouldn't want Billy's Wolf Zord though. I would want like a bigger Wolf Zord.
Fair enough. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Andrew. It's coming up on Morphin Monday.
Or hashtag
Morphin Monday.
Monday.
Yes, exactly. Incorporate that into his backstory.
Oh man.
Bring me.
I'm so sorry.
Bye, Nava.
Have a good night.
Thanks for stopping by. Ooh, RJ Zord. Okay, now we're talking. RJ is cool. I wish RJ's suit was better. I love RJ. I love that he's the color purple. I love that he's a purple ranger. I love that he's the wolf ranger. The suit, just for some reason, it doesn't mesh well with me. There are a lot of better suits in Jungle Fury. And I wish his was a little better. I understand the aesthetic because it's fighting based, so his is more Muay Thai MMA based. But yeah, definitely more his Wolf Zord's pretty cool. I'll take that one.
Yeah.
Take it. Ooh.
Tori's dolphin.
Yes, Tori from Ninja Storm. You like her suit.
Oh, hold on. Now I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, you're gonna look up the dolphin.
Tori. What's the series again?
Hold on, wait.
I was gonna say her too.
Great content.
I was gonna say I think like the ninja and samurai suits I've really liked. So.
You wanted the suit?
Well, I wanted both because you were saying I would like her suit.
I thought you saw what Tori looks like. She's the first.
I know. I just wanted to see it again.
Okay.
Just say yellow. Ninja Storm. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, I forgot she was the female blue. Yes. Oh yeah. I think hers is super cute. I think. I mean, maybe I'm just being overly girly. I just love a lot of the suits that have skirts.
That's fair enough. That's very your aesthetic. You would definitely have a suit with the skirt.
That's the thing. I'm definitely Amelia. I'm definitely not Izzy.
Yeah, no.
I'm not cool enough to be Izzy.
100%, no.
Which doesn't mean Amelia's not cool too, but I'm definitely not Izzy.
100%.
Who?
You know what, Chris? You're going straight for the heart tonight, and I don't like it.
Yeah, but Eric.
It hurts. But at least the Dark Warrior, like I would like him to ponder on it. I wouldn't like it to be an immediate answer.
Yeah.
But you are bad.
Yeah, you actually really are because Martha.
Oh my god, don't start that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Both two very cool Zords. Yeah. I agree. Two very cool Zords to have.
Of
course not. Why would you? Why would you have no regrets? No regrets. No regrets. Yeah, guys, but I think that's going to do it for us tonight. It was so awesome hanging out with you guys.
Yeah,
if you haven't dropped a like on the video yet, give us a huge like. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. If you don't have that notification bell rung, ring it. Because we have tons. We dropped like what? We dropped so many Power Ranger videos this week.
This was a crazy week, but in the best way possible.
And we're gonna have more coming this weekend. I want to get one out to you guys tomorrow, and I want to get one out to you potentially Sunday. So we're gonna have more videos dropping the rest of the week on Power Rangers, and of course Monday we have our episode 41 reaction. So make sure to stay tuned to the channel. And for Monty and Nicki. Oh wait, we got one more.
Thank you again so much, Will Meister.
Thank you, Will Meister.
And it was. I remember something that happened at the end. I was directing. I was wrong. I feel like it'll be. I hope it's something good.
We will react to it.
Yeah. I hope that thing that you're referring to is good.
I can't remember. I don't remember. I don't know if I remember what he's talking. I don't know if I'm trying to remember the episode after Doomsday, and I don't know if.
Real quick. Yeah.
I don't think it is. Maybe it's the one after that.
Right. And real quick, I'm excited to see it.
It was pretty hilarious.
Wow.
That's not nice. You're just not being nice. You're just not being nice tonight. Oh my gosh. Whatever, Chris.
I guess you can't handle it.
Whatever, Chris. Whatever, guys. That's it. Stream over. But seriously, everyone, thank you for coming through. It's so awesome celebrating Power Rangers. All of you wonderful people in Ranger Nation and the MontyVerse. For Monty and Nicki, we're out of here, guys. And as always, stay versed and may the power protect you.